My best results have always come from being very specific, very intentional, very purposeful in designing who it is that I want to know, going and meeting them, finding anyone who can help me meet those people. And it might be a type of person or it might be a specific individual. And I just do that repeatedly. So it's not that I'm a social guy. I like meeting people. I'm fascinated by people. Everybody has an amazing story. I want to hear it. But at the end of the day, in earnest, when I'm serious about my career, I can't interact consistently with 1,000 people or even 500 people, so I need to find those dozens, max, that I can interact with on a regular basis and go deep as opposed to having superficial exchanges.
You said the Facebook like is maybe not as big as we might think.
I think that stuff is overrated. I personally have no idea what a Facebook like is worth. I know it's widely debated, and some people think it's worth something other people don't. It's a sliding scale. And that's a metaphor. I mean, it's literally true of that, but it's true for all social media. We're questioning all the old standard institutions, the Arbitron, Nielsen, all the rating systems, the CPM model, the advertising agencies, the digital agencies, the media companies. Everybody's trying to redefine what constitutes a satisfying outcome. How do we measure that in today's world? And that's why dollars are trying to move off traditional media into other realms, and yet we're not really yet sure exactly how to measure it. So the transition's a little bit slower than it might be. I don't know the answer. You know, I mean, branded entertainment's a whole fascinating phenomenon, a huge opportunity and sandbox for people to creative people to get work and do stuff that's really cool. But at the end of the day, it's an experiment right now. And I think that's true for a lot of things. What would I say about social media as a business model? I think you have to know what your desired outcome is and use whichever platforms lead you there most efficiently. I believe in being very efficient with your time. I've just started using Instagram. I just, recently, and it's fabulous. The amount of feedback I get off that, the number of followers and whatnot, it's really quite stunning to me. I tend to use Twitter more than I use Facebook now. I find Twitter is more, the nature of the dialogue, the nature of that community and the conversation is much more appropriate to what I want to talk about and where I want to go. Facebook is a little bit sluggish, and it's more emotional, and it's more, where I want to deal in a world of ideas and shifts and changes and opportunities and creativity. And that's more Twitter for me. So I think you have to know what works for you.